Hey guys, it's Miss Riggs here again. I hope you all have been doing well. I've got a weird question for you. I know I always say I've got weird questions for you, but I do. But how many of you have ever been to a magic show before? Yeah, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've been to a magic show, but they're so much fun. Maybe you've tried a few magic tricks of your own at home. Probably one of my favorite tricks that I can recall that I've seen a magician do is pull a rabbit out of a hat. I like when they take those rainbow scarves and they pull them out of their sleeves, or make a beautiful woman disappear, slice somebody in half. All kinds of tricks that I love to watch magicians do. You're probably wondering, why am I talking about magicians today and it's art class? Well, I'm going to talk about magicians because artists, in a way, are like magicians because they get us to notice things all the time about their work without us even realizing it. And I'm going to play sort of a game with you for just a second. I did a drawing the other day, and I'm going to put it on the screen very briefly. Then I'm going to take it away. And I want you to think about the one main thing that you notice before anything else in the picture. Are you ready to see it? Okay, give me just a second. Like I said, I was going to take it away pretty quickly. Well, we're going to talk about the one main area within that work of art here in just a second. And the word we're going to focus on mainly today is something in art called focal point. The focal point is like the very first thing the artist wants us to notice when we look at their artwork. So we're going to talk about some of those tricks I was talking about that artists use all the time to get us to notice the focal point. So I'm going to take my picture and put it back up here just for a second. And one trick that an artist might do to get us to notice the focal point is through the use of color. And sometimes the artist makes the object the darkest thing or the brightest thing in a picture. What do you notice in this picture that's brighter than everything else? Can you see it? Yeah. Of course, it's the dinosaur. He's bright yellow, and we've got lots of dark greens and browns in the background of the picture. Another trick that an artist might do to get us to notice the focal point is by making it the biggest object on the page. Now, I know I've probably got a lot of dinosaur fans out there. Yeah, obviously our Brontosaurus, or maybe it's a Stegosaurus, is the biggest thing in this picture. And another trick that artists do sometimes to get us to notice the focal point is through the use of placement. So not always, but sometimes the artist might make it be in the middle of the picture. So in this dinosaur drawing, we can tell my dinosaur is in the middle. But again, it's sometimes not always true. So I just wanted to show you that. And I'm wanting you all this week to be working on a focal point drawing of your own. And I'd like to create a picture that has an animal as your focal point. And I know all year long we've talked about the word background. We know background lets us know where the picture is taking place and what's going on. So even though we're not really in school in my classroom, I still need to think about all those important art rules that we talk about all the time. So if you have access to things like crayons or coloring pencils or oil pastels or paint or anything like that at home, if you'd like to color it in, that would be wonderful, especially since we're talking about focal point. Maybe make your focal point the darkest thing or the brightest thing in the picture. If you don't have crayons or markers or anything like that, like I always say, just do the best you can with what you've got. As long as you're trying and creating art, that's okay. So have fun working on your focal point pictures, guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.